Do you find yourself getting frustrated and overwhelmed with your students' behavior in the classroom? Well, struggle no more. We're here to tell you about the incredible new trend that's sweeping the nation. Positive discipline in the classroom. By incorporating a few simple techniques, you can help your students become more successful in the classroom and their everyday lives. Positive discipline in the classroom implements a caring, supportive, and cooperative environment. No more punishing your students for their actions. No more shouting when you're angry. No more wishing you had angels for students. Instead, you can have those angels for students. Do you want your students to have respect, take responsibility, cooperate with you and others, and behave in a dignified manner? Well, look no further, because positive discipline in the classroom is just right for you. How is this going to happen, you ask? Well, your students will learn 3 empowering perceptions that include perception of personal capabilities, perception of significance in primary relationships, and perception of personal power to influence one's life. They will also learn 4 essential skills that include interpersonal skill, strategic skill, and judgmental skills. The 3 empowering perceptions and 4 essential skills all come together to make up what is called the Significant 7. What are they exactly, you ask? Well, the perception of personal capabilities means I have ability to. I can do this. The perception of significance in primary relationships means I am needed. I belong. The perception of personal power to influence one's life means I have control over what happens to me. Intrapersonal skill means I understand my emotions and I can control myself. Interpersonal skills means I can communicate, cooperate, and work well with others. Strategic skills means I am flexible, adaptable, and responsible. Judgmental skills means I can use my wisdom to evaluate situations. How do you incorporate those skills? Well, that's easy. Classroom meetings. Remember how we talked about no consequences or punishments? Well, classroom meetings is where you and your students come together to find solutions to behavioral problems that will benefit everybody in the classroom. So how do you use the 3 empowering perceptions and 4 essential skills in classroom meetings? Students are listened to and acknowledged for their contributions in classroom meetings, which builds a sense of personal capability. Classroom meetings are a safe place where students can be heard and not worry about their success or failure. By listening to one another's feelings, thoughts, ideas, and taking them seriously, which is what occurs in classroom meetings since everyone voices their opinions and gives suggestions that promotes significance in primary relationships. Class meetings emphasize encouragement and accountability. It allows students to make mistakes in a safe environment, take responsibility for those mistakes, and learn from them without being judged negatively for what they say. Students learn that when they can't control what happens, they can control the reactions and responses, which shows them they have power and influence over one's life. By listening to one another, students gain an understanding of their personal emotions and behavior by hearing feedback from classmates. They learn to distinguish between their feelings and their actions. While feelings are acceptable, some actions are not, which shows that they develop interpersonal skills. Students develop interpersonal skills by communicating, listening, empathizing, cooperating, and resolving conflicts during classroom meetings. Strategic skills are developed when students have to adapt to things life throws at them and are going through a problem-solving process to learn alternative ways to deal with them. In the meetings, students develop judgmental skills when evaluating situations in the classroom and making good choices. How do you have successful class meetings? Before you actually get started with the meetings, you need to introduce the idea to your students and let them know they will use their power and skills to make decisions. First, when starting the meeting, have your students create a circular seating arrangement. This allows students to gain a sense of equality and reminds them that everyone will be heard. It's important to begin class meetings on a positive note. All the students and teacher need to do is say complimentary things to one another or recall what compliment they received throughout the week. All meetings should have a specific agenda. When students experience concerns, they can jot them down in a notebook. Then, at class meetings, those concerns will be addressed and part of the agenda. Students can take turns speaking, learn to use I statements such as I think, I feel, seek solutions for problems with others, and frame conclusions in the form of we decide to develop communication skills. To learn about separate realities, teachers focus on helping the students understand not everyone is the same or thinks the same way. The teacher should ask students why they think people do what they do, and then explain the four mistaken goals of misbehavior: undue attention, power, revenge, and giving up. After a few class meetings, students are usually ready to begin considering problems and seeking solutions. Role-playing scenarios is a good way to have students come up with potential problems and have an answer for it beforehand. Focusing on non-punitive solutions is essential. The teacher should let students know that you do not intend to punish them. Instead, the teacher will try to help students behave more appropriately. Now that you've heard all of the benefits from using positive discipline in the classroom, order yours today online.